Mrigendra Prabhu put this idea yesterday, so I'll just add something to it. That he was talking about the idyllic atmosphere that is created by the devotional service of a devotee. And you can see this very practically. You can see at Interliber, it's not the most sattvic place. There is stupid music, boom, 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 and lots of sausages. even in front of our stand, there's this painting of a sausage, of a black sausage, which costs €100. Anyway, exactly. So the point, and people are just running around. Books. About what? So this is not the most pious place, It's not like Sattva Guna personified this interview. And also it looks a bit like these communistic places, I've seen this kind of communistic places in Romania. It looks like a bit. It has this vibe, Yuck. Anyway, but as you distribute books, you go there and you distribute books, and you get purified. And maybe the environment gets also purified. And sometimes you feel that you're not in Zagreb anymore, It's not Zagreb. You have this feeling? Yeah, you're like, oh, this is not Zagreb. It's like, there's something else happening. It's mystic, of course. It's mystic. Mystic means that you don't know what's going on. That's mystic. Everything and what we are doing is mystic. It's beyond their capability. And we sometimes really underestimate the effects of book distribution and of Harinam and Prasadam. But society actually changes. And it is because of these books that society is changing. There was one Karmi article in England at some point, and their conclusion were, non-devotees, their conclusion was that everyone nowadays is a Hare Krishna. That was their conclusion. And they were explaining that, before Srila Prabhupada came to the West, nobody was talking about karma. There's one, I don't know. Nobody was talking about karma, yoga, reincarnation. This is like, whoa, when I was like probably 25 or something, and we had one colleague who was vegetarian. We were thinking he was gonna die of hunger, like something. So it was like really strange, like wow, it's very, very strange. But nowadays, these ideas, they are there, Everyone is talking about karma, You go in Slovenia, in small cities, to this 70-year-old lady, and say, "Hello, miss, how is your karma today?" I said, "Fine, very good, thank you." She said, "Oh, okay, karma. I know karma. Of course, I know karma. Who doesn't know karma?" So all these books distribution, that there's some change, some effect there, like, and people are vegetarian, nowadays. In the past, nobody was vegetarian. I was looking at the statistics, and I saw that in Sweden, 12% of the people are vegetarian. It's like I was looking for where is Slovenia, 1.5. Croatia is not even on the list. But I was like looking on top. Sweden. Oh, I know. Oh, okay. I know someone from Sweden. So in Sweden, vegetarian rate is 12%. 12% of the people are vegetarian. How come? Like even this musician at Interliber, there was this guy who's coming and playing guitar. He's a good musician, he's singing the stupid songs, but he's Hare Krishna. He's a good musician. he also knows that, okay, I should become vegetarian, Morning I take some fruits, evening I take some fruits, and in the middle I try not to take meat, but, But anyway, by so much book distribution, so much distribution of this knowledge, they get this understanding. Oh, I should become a vegetarian. It's not a strange idea anymore. It's something. They're like, oh, I should become, and he accepts it. Like of course, probably it will take a bit of time until he actually becomes vegetarian, but it happens. There's a change in consciousness of the people. So that's one idea. I will come back to that. And the text is talking about pious and impious trees, pious and impious people, plants. And the point is that in a spiritual environment, you cannot expect impious people. That's as a side dish. I was asking His Holiness Praladananda Maharaj about preaching at some point, and he quoted this verse 7:28 from the Bhagavad Gita. Yeshantvanza gatam papam jananam punyam karmanam tedvanda moha nirmukta majante mam drida varataha. He says, persons who have acted piously in this life and in the past, and whose sinful actions are completely eradicated, are freed from dualities of delusion, and they engage themselves in my service with determination. High requirement, Those who are pious in this life and in the past. And in a way, we should give a chance to everyone. But in another way, we can also look for those people who have some pious credit. In some way, there's still some piety in society. There's, I know, one young Mataji in Romania. When she came to Krishna consciousness, she was following three regulative principles, more or less her whole life. She was eating meat, but other than that, like she was following. Of course, so there was some remnants there, like some. So when this kind of people come in contact with Krishna consciousness, they just like, oh, okay, I shouldn't eat meat. Oh, no problem. Well, finish, And they become devotees. They become, and sometimes other devotees who come from, they were smoking too much weed or doing too much drugs and this, it's very hard for them. Sometimes there's they're very enthusiastic and then little problems. And you can also see difference between smaller cities and bigger cities. Bigger cities are usually a place where sinful activity is at the maximum. They teach everyone how to engage fully, wholeheartedly in sinful activities. And in smaller cities, smaller villages, more peaceful, a bit less. And you talk to people. I also saw this where you talk to people. You're like, hey, hi, how are you? Where are you from? Croatia? Oh, nice. Zagreb? No, this small village, that small village. Okay, bam, 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 bam. And you can see the way they are speaking. They're like softer. Hey, yeah, okay, more polite, more. And when you say, oh, this book for you, this book for you, they are gonna take a book. Not all of them, but the chances are a bit higher, And they're like, yeah, of course, okay, you want a donation? Oh, of course, I understand, I have to give something, no problem. So it's different, different people. Okay. And so in some way we should search for these people who have a bit of pious background, and because if they come to Krishna consciousness, they will and they have some culture, then they will make like rapid progress. Because if they don't have culture, then they will make offenses. They are used to you know, these people you meet in Taliban, to bring to the temple, they are become a Hare Krishna. Who are you to tell me what to do? What will they learn, you know? You don't have proper attitude towards seniors, you don't have proper attitude to other devotees. Krishna will say, okay, how about you do your outside? Finish. So that's one point, that it's good to search for these people who have some pious background, and I don't know, I don't know how to do it actually. But usually, if you find young people, also if you go to universities, if you find the first year students, they have still some brain left. The third, fourth years, they're already finished. They are like full on. So of course, that's also one side dish. Then other part is that it's actually very hard to know who has some pious activities in the past. Sometimes there's a cover, you know, there's a layer on top, and then behind there's something else, you know. These people who are very heavy, you can see if you just remove an inch of a layer, you see, oh, they're actually nice people. They're just, for some, circumstantially, they are in the wrong environment. So sometimes it's just like a covering, you know. They are in some environment and they act according to the environment. And if you put them in another environment, they will just change, you know. So sometimes you just don't know who is who. Like in Sankirtan, there's a very special mantra. You can know who is who. I was talking with Lamanchita Prabhu yesterday. So we meet these people and like, oh, hello, you look very positive, you look very, you know, spiritual, open, this, that. Okay, yeah. These books on yoga, meditation. Oh, yoga, yeah, amazing, very nice yoga. Meditation, all right. This looks very interesting, very nice books, okay. You also look like a very nice person, okay, very good. And then you say the mantra. You know what the mantra is? Can you help with a donation? And then you see who is who, you know, like, and as soon as you say the mantra, some people will say, yeah, sure, of course, no problem. I mean, I'm actually interested in the book. But many people will say, oh, no, sorry, I'm in a hurry, I have no money. I just remember, I have to be somewhere else, I don't know where. Or you find these people, they open their wallet, you know, you see there's a 100 euro bill, 50 euro bill, 20 euro bill. They look for some coins, like, they're just looking there. Oh, sorry, I don't have anything. Like, I mean, they open their wallet in front of you. I mean, you can see that. Oh no, this money is from someone else. Whatever. Or you meet these people, you know. I just spent 300 euros at this book fair, and I'm like, okay, can you spend 5 euros for a Bhagavad Gita? No, I can't. I'm sorry. What? So most of the people are crows, actually, according to this. They can't even come close to this book, you know. Like, and also probably before Krishna consciousness we were not very pure, you know. Maybe we were not completely impure, but we didn't have a life of purity since birth. And one day they were discussing more or less like this context, that devotees have pious credit from the past and so on, and they were asking Prabhupada, oh, so is it true? You know, we came to the Hare Krishna movement, we're serious, so this means we were pious in past life, and this and this, so we have good fortune, this, is it true? And Prabhupada just looked at them and like, I made your good fortune. You have no good fortune. I mean, which is, you can see in many ways, maybe they actually had some pious credit, and Srila Prabhupada would just want to make them a bit more humble. But that's also true, Srila Prabhupada, if you want to see if we had some piety, Srila Prabhupada made our piety somehow. We didn't, were not very pious. And more or less, this is our role also. Someone did it for us, and we have to do it for others. That's it. Someone. I remember when I actually became a devotee. I knew the devotees for a few years, and sometimes I was going to their programs, and I was like, yeah, okay. I mean, they're good, I'm good, I was doing some yoga. I was like, my yoga is good, their yoga is good. They're nice people. The food I didn't like so much. Strange vegetarian food, but anyway, they're good, I'm good. And at some point I got one Bhagavad Gita in one city where, nothing happened in that city, like especially for preaching, that it was like, there were some devotees were trying to run this, it was not a temple, it was like a Namahata center for years, and they made like one or two devotees, But in that city, I went and I was just in vacation there. I had to go somewhere, and I went and they had this nice location by the river. I went. I saw Bhagavad Gita. Oh man, I heard about this Bhagavad Gita. I got initiated I did my initiation. There was some quotes from Bhagavad Gita. Okay, maybe it's time. And I just went inside and I was like, hey, you have Bhagavad Gita. They were looking at me like, what? like we are looking at people, like someone comes and, hey, do you have a Bhagavad Gita? And then this lady was trying to preach to me. Oh, this is important. No, I will read it, no problem. Just give it. How much? I will read it. We were looking a bit, yeah, we heard this before. I actually took it and read it, and I started instantly practicing, like that day I started chanting, But the point is, so much effort, they put into this center where, and they make two or three devotees, in 10 years, But they made something. So that's our role, to make this environment in which people can come and they can be purified and then make their pious credit. And of course, best way to do it is book distribution. Srila Prabhupada says, I am very keen on the distribution of my books, and I am very indebted to all of you for your untiring efforts to see that every man and woman in America get one of my books. If they simply read one page, even if they do nothing else, they can become perfect. This is what Srila Prabhupada is saying. Of course, for me, it's inconceivable how they can become perfect. So many people read these books and they don't become perfect. What's going on? I read these books and I don't become perfect. So, probably take some time or something. So the point is, this is the formula. This is Srila Prabhupada's formula. And if you, as His Holiness Praladananda Maharaj said, if we're in this ISKCON movement, at least theoretically, we should accept that Srila Prabhupada is a pure devotee. So he knows what he's talking about. If this is his formula, what to do? Maybe I have a different idea, but it's his formula. So we should just continue, just do Harinam. Of course, we can always work on our purity, because that's also a factor. But we should just continue, just do a lot of Harinam, Sankirtan, Prasadam distribution. And Krishna will send someone. Something will happen, at least for ourselves. Maybe not. Nowadays there's this trend so much, preaching. which can be good. I mean, I'm not against bridge preaching, but you have to bring people over the bridge. Sometimes the bridge preacher is doing so much bridge preaching that he doesn't know which side of the bridge he is, He's talking about so much about how you will find the love of your life and how you will become rich and famous and this and that. And he doesn't know. He's forgot. I have to chant Hare Krishna, that actually this being successful is not on the same level as love of God here. This strange idea, So there's, can be bridge preaching, no problem. But you have to bring them over the bridge. We have to see the results at the end of the bridge, not on the bridge. Many people on the bridge. Okay, and sometimes it goes. Srila Prabhupada had a bit different plan. Okay, the plan is all about the books. You read the books, you distribute the books, and of course you also have to create an environment where you show people the books. This is how you live the books, because otherwise sometimes people read the books and they like the books and they want to see, this environment that is Srila Prabhupada is talking about in the books, where is it? So you have to have a temple also where you show, it's like that. This is how you practice the books, how you live the books. Okay. Good, nice, okay. And if they something is in the books and we are a bit different, then they will be like, sorry, I like the books, but I don't like what I see. And you can see this actually works like also. And places where there's extensive Harinam Sankirtan, they are changed. You can see they are different. We were in Trieste in summer, in Padayatra. You are there? In Trieste? Maybe. And we went with Lamanchita Prabhu in the morning to distribute books. I mean, like heavy, like Italians, very nice Italians. Hello, hey, pizza, pasta, hey, okay, no problem. These books about yoga for very nice people. No, sorry, no problem. Huh? Very, very heavy, I mean, we distributed something, but very little, And then in the afternoon, big Harinam, big Padayatra, boom, 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 boom. And people are different. Hey, pizza pasta, okay, books, very nice. Hey, thank you. Hey, how much? Yeah, this for you. No problem. So you can see that the whole atmosphere is purified. And sometimes this effects you see very long time. I was we have this devotee, he's Italian and he lives now in Slovenia, Prem Kumar, maybe you know him. And I asked him, so how you come to Krishna consciousness? And he told me his parents got some Chaitanya Charitamrita. Devotees were distributing on the street. And they were just like polite, like, okay, he's a nice person. Like many people are like that with us, You see, especially, you see, this book for you, okay, how much, give a donation, okay, no problem. And they go home and they put it on the shelf. They're finished. That was their intention. This nice person gave me a book. I don't care about what's in the book, but anyway. So after 20 years, he was like 2 years old when his parents got the book. And when he was 21, he was looking, for something to read. Okay, let's read something. So, Chaitanya Charitamrita. But it sounds interesting. And he read it and he became a devotee. I saw also, I was looking for something I was Googling this time bomb, and I saw also Lamanchita Prabhu met this lady who, her mother got this book in 1986 or something. and she was, after 30, 40 years, she found this book and she read it and she was like, wow, this nice. Okay, I can become a devotee. So these books, they work, and sometimes slower than we expect. But anyway, so that's Prabhupada's plan. I will just finish with this letter from Prabhupada. He says, there is no doubt about it. To distribute books is our most important activity. The temple is a place not for eating and sleeping, which hopefully we do also some eating and sleeping, but as a base from which we send our soldiers to fight with Maya. Fight with Maya means to drop thousands and millions of books in the lap of the conditioned souls. Just like during wartime, the bombs are raining from the sky like anything. So that's why we do marathons. In marathons, we rain thousands of books there at the Interliber. Boom, 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 boom. And there's some effect. Some bombs will explode fast and some bombs maybe later. But good. At least you do your duty. Okay, I'll stop here. If there's some comment, quick question or something. Jai, Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.